How much of a difference does working on a mechanic for only 30 minutes a day for 30 days make? Let's find out in the first installment of the series, 30 for 30. The first mechanic, air roll left. Knowing how to use directional air roll is crucial for car control to help you make course corrections for the perfect shot, challenges, and recoveries. Players in the higher ranks have mastered directional air roll and make controlling their cars in the air with such precision look effortless. I started with this mechanic because it is hard and it takes a lot of time to see improvement. The best video I found to get started with air roll left was this one made by Frizzable. He does a great job of breaking down the mechanic step by step that would help anyone at least get started learning this mechanic. So let's look at how much progress I can make in 30 days by grinding air roll left for 30 minutes each day. First off, if working air roll left was any indication of how this 30 for 30 series is going to go for me, the first few days are going to be brutal. I was so frustrated and felt like I was making very little progress. Like, I knew what I wanted the car to do, but it was just not translating from my brain to my hands and the controller. Now, I don't know if it was because I was doing this during the day as opposed to the early morning when I usually do this, but day 10 was really the first time I felt like I made a significant jump. I made it to level 5 of Lithomir's Ice Rinks map faster than ever. Then, after I posted a video of day 14 to Reddit, I got the suggestion to use the Neon Heights map since it was easier. Once I made that transition, it felt easier to measure my progress because of the more gradual progression of difficulty in the levels. After some progress, I felt like I stalled out a bit, only making adjustments with the hood of the car facing me using the stick to the right. After more progress, I still wasn't comfortable manipulating the car with the hood away from me, but my stick movements were more chained and robust. However, when I got to 30 days, and even still today, I simply cannot move my left stick with the hood of the car facing away from me. I think the reason why I never really pushed myself to be able to do that is because I was able to navigate through the course progressively without it. Even though I was able to make progress, I'd say I'm still less than halfway there in terms of unlocking comfortability in air roll left. Here's a comparison of days 1 and 30 so you can see the difference that this exercise made. I feel like this progress can be quantified as well, so let's look at the data we were able to use within the maps. This graph represents the number of deaths I had during each 30-minute session over time. While there are ups and downs, you can definitely see a downward trend over time. The same goes for the highest level reached by each day. Obviously, I struggled through Ice Rings, but once I switched over to Neon Heights, it was easy to see the progress I was making over time. So, final thoughts. After 30 days of 30 minutes of practicing, am I proficient in air roll left? No, absolutely not. I am not completely comfortable and still have a lot of work to do in order to have complete control of my vehicle in the air. However, it's not to say that I'm completely lost with the mechanic. As you can tell by the footage, I am much more comfortable now than I was at the beginning, and there has been an improvement in my aerial control in matches. So to no one's surprise, we can conclude that in order to improve, you need to put in the time and effort. And if I made this much progress with just 15 hours, imagine how much better I could be if I continue or put in even more time and effort. My next step would be to make myself uncomfortable and really force myself to make adjustments with the hood of my car facing away from me and then try to chain it all together. Easier said than done. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking, why was air roll left the first mechanic to work on? Shouldn't you be grinding out some more of the basics? Yes, you are absolutely right. I wanted to do air roll left because it's sexy. I love going up for aerials and want it to be better, but yes, I need to work on fundamentals if I'm going to rank up, which is why the next video in this series will be on accuracy and power using aim training by Coco. I started with a streak of 8 goals in a row on my first day. What do you think the streak will be once I get to day 30? Put your guesses in the comments below. I hope this shows you that if even a trash player such as myself can make improvement in such a relatively short amount of time, you can too. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.